Joy over here. Thanks for watching this video. I will be guiding you through a hatha flow, all levels. So today we're focusing quite a bit on hamstrings and we're going to be doing some fun stuff. So have fun. We're going to get started right away in cat and cow today. So you can come to all fours. Fan your fingers wide, knees under hips, and start to follow your breath. Allow your breath to guide you as you let the heart shine forward, and then as you round your spine in cat pose, tuck your chin, round the upper back. Inhale, arching, but still engaging through the belly. Maybe you start to explore a little bit more and be adventurous and sway the hips from side to side. Inhale, exhale. Now we're going to be adding a little bit more, so it's totally up to you, of course, to take the variation. So you're going to take a regular cow pose. As you exhale, you curl the toes under, hover the knees, and round the spine for cat pose. Inhale. Exhale, hover the knees. Or you can even take it up a notch a little bit more and do this with the knees floating the whole time. So if you're feeling strong, maybe take the knees off the ground. Just one more. And then press yourself back into a child's pose. Stretch your arm bones in front of you. Let your sits bones get heavy towards the earth. And now we're going to do a little bit of dynamic movement as well. So from the child's pose, you're going to inhale, shift forward, keep that low back nice and long, and take a chaturanga push up, and press back. Again, slowly shift forward. Make sure the shoulders are not dipping below the elbow line. Press back. Do 2 more times, follow your breath. Remember to pull that navel towards the spine as you do this. Final one. If you can, hold it here for an extra breath. 3, 2, 1. And press back. Good, and then curl the toes under, press up and back, downward facing dog. Take a moment, pedal the feet. And then you're going to take your big toe and middle toe, hook behind your left heel, left ankle, that Achilles tendon here. Let your heel sink down towards the earth. Keep rooting down through the hands. And switch sides. So really, again, let the heel melt towards the floor. Breathe deeply into the back of your leg. And release. Cross your right leg over left, and then the left over right. And keep moving until you get to the top of your mat. Breathe in to lengthen. And breathe out to fold. One more time. Inhale, lengthen, flat back. Exhale to release. Final one. Inhale. Exhale. Grab your elbows with opposite hands. Just take a moment here, maybe sway from side to side. Just start to notice the back of the legs. Shake the head, yes and no. Let the arms release. Bend your knees generously here and start to roll the spine. Pull the navel in, head comes up last. Circle the arms. Bring the palms to touch. Draw the hands to the heart center. All right, once again, inhale. Exhale, draw the hands to the heart. All right, next time, inhale, circle your arms. Right hand catches your left wrist. Take your left leg behind. Reach up and over to the right. If you want a little bit more, start to bend your right knee. Breathe from the outer ankle all the way into your left armpit. And then back to center, inhale. Left hand, right wrist. Reach up and over. Again, the legs can stay nice and straight, or you can start to bend your left knee. Soften the tops of the shoulders. Final breath in. Stay for your exhale. Come back to center. Lace the fingers behind your back. Loop the shoulders back and out. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Let the knuckles rinse away from the spine. Allow your head to hang. Maybe move it yes and no. Open and close your mouth. One more time. Breathe in deeply. Exhale slowly. Release the hands to the floor. Inhale, look up halfway and lengthen. As you exhale, step back to plank. Hold. As always, you do have the option to bring your knees to the floor. Hold it here, just that length for a couple more breaths. Really draw the navel in, firm your quads, press your heels back, reach the crown of the head forward. And then we're slowly gonna lower down, so you can always bring the knees down, point your toes back, and then slowly come down. Take a baby cobra here. And then slowly lower down, press up and back, downward facing dog. Whenever you're ready, make your way to the top of your mat, whether you want to step, walk, or jump. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to fold. Inhale, sweep the arms, right hand, left wrist. This time, as you take the left leg back, stay on the ball of your foot like when we curtsy. And then reach up and over to the right. There's a crazy mosquito here. They love me. Breathe. Maybe bend the knees a little bit more. Find something new. And back to center. Inhale. And switch sides. Exhale. Keep the hips squared. Untuck your chin. Inhale, center. Lace the fingers. Breathe in. And breathe out. Direct your breath into your back body. Two more times, friends. Keep that breath slow and controlled. plank. All right, this time we're gonna do hip dips. So option again to the knees, to the floor, and you can just dip your left hip and the right hip. Otherwise, you're tucking the toes, right? Stay on the top of a push-up. Dip your left hip and the right. Maybe you hear a little cracking of the spine. If you want more, raise your right arm as the toes turns out to the side and then back to center. Dip your right hip. Maybe raise your left arm. Do this one more time each side. And we're gonna flow. Take a back bend of your choice, heart opener, shoulders down, tone the legs, and find downward dog. Soften, use the opportunity to ground yourself. Gaze towards the top of your mat. Step or jump. Inhale. Exhale, bow. One more time. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, fold. Inhale, arms reach. Hands to the heart center. This time, sit low for a chair pose. So I like to bring my fingertips down to the ground, so I make sure I'm getting as low as possible. And then you can either reach your arms in front of you and plug the shoulders. Otherwise, raise your arms overhead. Tone that belly. Weight towards your heels, brighten the fingers. Keep the low back long. Sit another inch. And then find diverse pose. So lift your heels. Draw the navel towards the spine. Reach the front of the head forward. Arms reach back. Breathe. And sit low back into chair pose. And slowly fold. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, clench your hands. Step back. All right, we're gonna do just a little bit more of core here to really wake up those abdominal walls. You can just simply hold it here. Otherwise, you're gonna do plank up and down. So slowly lower down to the forearms and press yourself up. Do this 3 more times. Watch so the hips are not shifting too much. Final one. And slowly move through your flow. Heart opener. And downward dog. Raise your right leg to the sky. Step your right foot forward. Make sure you have knee over ankle and that back leg is nice and long. Otherwise, bring your knee to the floor. Raise your right arm, twist. Frame your right foot. Gently take your left knee to the floor. Untuck your back toes. Stay on the fingertips. Or use blocks here on either side of your foot. Just feel the hips nice and heavy here, but you're still engaging, right? Pressing through your right heel. One more breath here, this lunge. We're gonna do a little bit of dynamic movement. So you're gonna inhale in your lunge, exhale, press back to runners, stretch, Inhale back to lunge. Exhale. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, press back. Final one, inhale. And exhale, reach back, hold it here. For 3 mindful breaths. I want you to have your spine nice and long. Plug that right femur into the socket so you can level the sacrum. Wake up your toes. Let that heart shine forward. Another breath in. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, rebend your knee, curl the back toes under. Step your left foot to meet your right. Notice the difference in the back of the legs. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, fold. One more, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, sit low, chair pose. Again, you can always play with the little arm variation here. Just make sure the shoulders stay relaxed the whole time. Allow the quads to fire up a little bit. One more breath. Sink the hips an inch lower. And then find your diver's pose. You have a soft bend on your knees. You have a long spine, a strong belly. Inhale, sit low. Exhale, fold. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, clench your hands, step or jump. If you want, you can skip your flow, friends. Breathe into the back bend. And press back to downward dog. Raise your left leg high. Step your foot forward. Take your time. You're going to add that twist. Raise your left arm. One more. Slowly release. Right knee comes down to the floor. Untuck the back toes. And then shift back. Runner stretch. Inhale, rebend your knee. Exhale. We're going to do this 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Final one. Inhale. Exhale. Hold. Soften with each exhale here. Let's take another big breath in. Slowly breath out. And then rebend your knee. This time step back to your plank and to downward dog. Breathe, slow, ground, soften. Take your right leg high once again. Step your right foot forward. You're going to revisit that twist. So raise your arm, lean back, slowly frame your foot. This time, stay on your lunge with that back knee lifted, but of course, you always have the option to Make sure the chest stays open, the hips are square. So again, we're going to do a little bit of dynamic movement. This time we're going to go into pounce pose. So you hover the back shin, extend your front leg. Blocks can be helpful, or just do with your knee on the floor if the hands are not touching. We have one more. Hold it here. For 3, 2, 1. All right, find 2 straight legs, my friends. Square off the hips. Wrap your right hip back, left hip forward. Keep that tailbone long, all the way, long line to your neck. Keep that awareness with the breath. Just one more time here. Maybe soften a bit more. And step your left foot to meet your right. As you inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Keep your feet hip width apart. Inhale to rise and lift your heels with you. First, find your balance and then take another breath in. Exhale, open twist to your right. So keep lifting your heels. Follow that right hand and sweep your arms back up. And then open twist to your left. Make sure your right hip doesn't follow you. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to diver's pose. Breathe here for 3, 2, 1. Sit low, chair pose, heels down, and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale to move like you, whether you want to stack or jump, or if you don't want to flow, just press back to downward dog. Every time you revisit your downward dog, see if you can refine the pose a little bit. Right, the heels get closer to the earth. Keep relaxing through the shoulders. Claw those fingers in your mat. Breathe your left leg high. Step your foot forward. Open twist to your left. Frame your foot. Hold it here in that lunge. Make sure you're not sinking into the hip. Engage. Engage where it's necessary. Soften where you can. You're going to add that dynamic movement here, pressing back to that pounce pose. So inhale, exhale. Extend your left leg, bend your right knee, hover your shin. Inhale. Let the heart shine forward. Exhale. Follow your breath, friends. Final one. Good. Hold it here. Create space. Find stillness for 3, 2, 1. Transition into that pyramid pose. So you may need to hop your foot forward a little bit more so you can keep that heel on the ground. Square off your hips. Root down through your feet. Firm up the quads, but soften the knees. How's your breath? Step your right foot to meet your left. Inhale, lengthen, create space. Exhale to fold. Maybe grab in the back of your legs. Stay a little bit more active here as you press into the legs and fold a little deeper. Feet hip width. You're gonna inhale, sweep your arms up, lift your heels. So we were here not too long ago. Get your heels as high as possible. Find your balance. Stack shoulders over hips. Take another breath in. Exhale. Open twist to your right. Again, the hips stay squared and leveled. Reach both arms high. And then open twist to your left. Inhale, reach. Exhale, diver's pose. Allow yourself to get a little bit more comfortable in the shape. As you trust yourself, tone the legs, finding balance. Sit low chair. And exhale, fold. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, move like you, whether you want to step, jump, or just find stillness. Take your right leg high. Step your right foot forward. This time, really square the hips and tap into the power of your legs and your core as you slowly rise for high lunge. Breathe deeply into the front of that left hip. At the same time, you're drawing your right hip back and keep bending through the right knee. Tailbone is long. If you feel too much pressure in the low back, bend your back knee a little bit. And then open twist to your right. You can flip your left palm, reach up and back. Maybe bend your right knee another inch. Inhale, reach your arms. Exhale, frame your right foot. And find two straight legs again with that pyramid pose. This time, I'm going to offer you a couple of options, variations. You can just turn the fingers back and walk the hands away from you as you fold over your leg. Or, you can reach your arms out and back, lace the fingers behind your left leg. So this is going to challenge your balance here, my friends. Or, if you want to play with funky triangle, you can, with the fingers pointing back, and again, blocks might be very helpful here. You're gonna keep the hips shifting back so that the front leg is nice and straight. You come to the tippy toes on your left foot. Really engage your belly here. And then take your heel towards your glute. Breathe. And release. Take 2 more breaths here. Just allow yourself to soften. Rebend your knee. Just step back to a plank. Take a flow or just press back into child's pose this time. We have 5 breaths here. Just give yourself permission to rest, to relax. To reconnect to the breath, to your intention, whatever brought you to your mat today. If you feel ready, you're going to return to your downward dog. And then take your left leg high behind you. Step your foot forward. Take a lot of space on your mat. Stack your knees, square off the hips. Press through your feet. And then slowly rise for high lunge. So first things first, again, alignment is very important to give you a stability, right? But try not to overthink, and also once you find your pose, see if you can start to feel the pose more. Take another breath in. Exhale, open twist to your left. Option to stay here or flip your right palm, reach up and back. Bend your knee another inch. Come back to center. Inhale. Exhale. Mindfully frame that left foot. Adjust your stance here. I do want you to press your back heel on the ground. Both hip points facing forward. And then, okay, we're gonna either walk the hands back and just fold, or you can lace the fingers behind your right leg. Press the ball of that left foot on the ground, find your balance. Or if you want to turn into that funky triangle, walk the fingers back, come to the tippy toes on your right foot, squeeze that belly like crazy, my friends, and lift your heel towards that booty. And release. Fold over your left leg once again. Maybe the hands walk forward. This time, just step your right foot to meet your left. Breathe in, lengthen. And breathe out, fold. One more time, inhale, exhale. Arms reach, hands to the heart center. Inhale, sweep your arms, and hands to the heart. So, we're going to cross our left leg over the right. Stay nice and tall here. Relax your toes, take a big breath in. Inhale, exhale, hinge at the hips. Your hands are going to come to the floor or your blocks, or even grabbing your elbows with opposite hands as you let the torso drape over the legs. Take a breath in. Exhale, you can walk the hands to your left. Back to center. Take your hands to the hips, press through your feet. Inhale, come up. And slowly release. Shake it out a little bit. Then we're going do the same thing on the other side. Stand tall, legs straight, but not locking the knees. Breathe in, and then let your chest lead the way. Slowly start to fold, hands to the floor. Option here to start to walk the hands to your right. Relax the neck a little bit more and your jaw. And back to center, hands to hips, tone the belly, come all the way up. All right, good work. So we're going to, and that crazy mosquito is back. They love me, friends. We're going to work on a little preparation for baby grasshopper. So if you're not familiar with that, don't worry. So if you're sitting nice and tall, you're gonna cross your left leg over the right. So just like when we are going to take a seated twist, you're gonna do the same thing, but then you're gonna roll to your side, right? So see how all my 10 toes are pointing towards your screen. So first things first, you take your hands to the floor in front of you, and the hands can be shoulder width apart or a little bit wider. We're gonna take a few chaturanga push-ups here. So take a big breath in, exhale, just lower halfway, and press up. And again, lower halfway. Again, watch so the shoulders are not dipping too much below the elbows. Do this one more time. You're probably feeling more weight on your right hand already. Good. All right, we're gonna take it up a notch, or you can stick with this version. You can just rest your left hand on your knee here. Just relax, and we're gonna do with that push-up just using one arm, okay? Take one breath in, exhale, lower halfway. If you can, give me one more. And release. All right, so you can work on that. Or if you wanna try to go a little further, you're gonna keep your left arm in front of your leg, in front of your shin, and then you're gonna reach for your foot. And if you're like, okay, my arm, my hand can reach, you can take the leg forward a little bit more. It might be easier to catch your foot, or use a strap as well. You can grab the outer edge or inner edge of your foot. See what feels best for you. The hands are about hip line here and slightly away from you, not too far, okay? And then you're gonna think of the action as you hold your foot, lift, okay? So think of the weight shifting into the hand and your foot. So grab your foot, place your hand, take an inhale, and exhale. Shift forward and lift. This is all you have to do now. Breathe here for 3, 2, 1, and lower down. So this is what we're gonna do today. We're not gonna go too crazy. And then we're gonna go right to the other side, and you may notice that it may not happen in both sides, okay? This side right now for me ain't pretty. Cross your foot, roll to your side. So first we're gonna work with the preparation here. Take a breath in, exhale, take your chaturanga push-ups. So make sure the elbows stay by the ribs the whole time. Follow your breath. So you're gonna feel your triceps here engaging, maybe burning a little. And then if you can, go with one arm only. You can take your hand behind or rest your hand on your knee. Take a breath in, exhale. And you're gonna notice the strength of the right versus left side. But no need to judge here, friends. And then take your right arm in front of the leg, reach for that foot. And again, you may need to bring the foot forward, grab, and then bring the leg back. So this side, I don't have the same range of motion here, so I'm gonna do the best I can. Inhale, exhale. If you can, lift. And release. All right, friends, good work. Stay with me. Just find a seated position now. Now we're gonna actually twist, okay? So you're gonna cross your left leg over the right. So roughly knee to ankle to knee alignment. Take your leg behind you. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Hook your elbow, twist. Sit tall. Notice if you start to round your spine or lean back. Keep those right toes flexed. And release. Switch sides. Right foot down, right hand behind your back. Inhale, hook your elbow and twist. Final breath in. Mindfully release. Now rock your hips back. Take an inhale. Exhale, fold for 5 breaths here. You can bend your knees a lot generously. You can take blocks under the knees. You can even round your spine if you want something a little bit more restorative. Relax those shoulders down away from your ears. Direct your breath again to your back body. Final breath in. Slow breath out. Walk the hands back. You're going to come down to your backs now. So just take a moment here to rock a little bit from side to side. You can plant your palms on your knees and draw circles here, massaging that low back, your sacrum, and reverse. And then you can even take a little happy baby here. As you draw the knees towards the floor, press the soles of your feet up. Breathe into that low back again, the hamstrings, the hips. And then hug the knees in. Wrap your forearms around the shins. You can reach for opposite elbows. Curl into a tight little ball. Thank yourself for your efforts, for showing up for yourself today. And take your Shavasana. See if you can spend at least, I would say, a minimum of 3 minutes in your Shavasana. Sit tall, not sit tall. Get nice and long. Step your feet as wide as your mat. Relax your arms away from you. Close your eyes. And just let go, just soften. Thank you so much for joining me again on your mats. May you have peace, may you be happy, may you be free. From my heart to yours, namaste.